Hello, today we're going to be answering some questions about toxin for the jawline area.
A common question we get asked about this procedure is how long does it take to see results? It takes around 2 weeks, but depending on the brand, it can be even sooner, as little as 7 to 10 days.
People often ask us which brands should I use when I'm getting my toxin for jawline. So the brands that we use at AI Beauty are 3 common brands. They are Botox, Azelor and Bocacure. There are certain differences between the brands. The first brand is Botox, and Botox is a very popular brand. Botox is an American brand which takes around 3 days for you to be able to see the result. The results with Botox will last approximately 3 to 6 months depending on the person. The second brand that we use here is something called Azelor. Azelor is an English brand, and this brand takes a little bit longer than Botox. It will take around between 5 to 7 days to work, and this will also last between 3 and 6 months. The final one is a German brand, and this one is called Bocacure. Bocacure tends to take up to 2 weeks to work, so it can be a little bit longer, but the result is very good and it lasts also between 3 and 6 months.
Another question we get asked is how many units we use. For the jawline, this is 50 units. For larger muscles such as the shoulders and the calves, we use between 100 and 200 units because it's a larger muscle, and depending on the size is how we decide which one we use.
The question that we often get in this clinic is, will I have hollowness in my cheeks after I get toxin in the jawline? So the way we prevent hollowness in the cheeks is to ensure that we do a standard dose in the correct area. So this area that we normally treat is the area just on the jawline. So by inserting the toxin in this area, we're going to flatten the jawline itself and create more V-line structure, which will then prevent any hollowness from appearing in the cheeks.
In terms of the aftercare for the treatment, there are a few points to adhere to. The first thing is to avoid massaging the area for 7 days after the treatment. Secondly, we'd like you to keep the area clean and dry for about 6 hours afterwards. Thirdly is to avoid alcohol and spicy foods for also about 3 days after the treatment. And lastly is to avoid lying down for about 4 hours after the treatment.
So another question that we often get in the clinic is, when should I have my next treatment? So as you know, the product with all 3 brands usually tends to last between 3 and 6 months. So we recommend you to come back in usually after 3 months to have a review, and then we can potentially do your next treatment. Hello, how can I help? Can you give me a bite and relax? Give me a bite. Give me one bite.